Shalom, giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, B'Ashem, Yahushai, B'Ashem, L'Kat, Kodash, and the water, Yahweh, B'Ashem, Yahushai, for the spirit and truth. As always, double honors to my apostles, the elders of Great Millstone, where I learned this truth from. Salutations to the Kohen Malachim, and Shalom, Wa'abadam, L'Achayim, Shalom, which is peace and love to the elect of Israel, which consists of the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and American Indians. Alright, we are the real Hebrew Israelites. Alright, pretty much through the spirit of power, B'Ashem, Yahushai, the fellow servant, Kwame Shalom. Alright, from GMS Temple Bay 12, camp out here in Tampa, Florida. Alright, the heart of Babylon, the belly of the beast. And I just want to get right to the point. Alright, going in on Esau, Edom. Alright, his military. Alright, his super soldiers. Alright, his robotic engineering. Okay, his artificial intelligence. Okay, which pretty much is his blessing, going back into the blessing that Isaac gave Esau, Edom. Alright, that he shall rule with the fatness of the earth, and by his sword shall he live. Alright, in which he can see. Alright, pretty much Esau, Edom is a so-called white man. Alright, and he coming into the last state of his rulership. Alright, so he's going to pretty much come down. Matter of fact, let's just read Revelations chapter 12, verse 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. It says, right, and it should say rejoice because, you know, this is the last time that a devil, alright, is going to rule, man. Alright, this is the last time the earth itself is going to suffer, man. So rejoice, alright, knowing that this is the end, alright, of wickedness, man. Okay? It says, rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe unto the inhabitants of the earth, right? It says woe, which is destruction, death and destruction. It says woe unto the inhabitants of the earth. And the scriptures take in Isaiah 24:5, the earth is defiled under the inhabitants thereof. Well, who is it being inhabited by? Who owns the monetary system? Who owns everything around you, man? The so-called white man, Esau, Edom. Okay, and it's obvious, man. That's why Job 9:24, as we quote always until we get out of here, man. The earth is given into the hands of the wicked. Who is the wicked? Malachi, the first chapter, tell you that Esau, Edom is the wicked. All right, he's the border of wickedness, man. So what? The earth is inhabited and defiled under the hands of Esau, Edom. All right, and this is why the scriptures tell you in Proverbs, all right, the people mourn, all right, when the wicked beareth rulership, man. And Esau, Edom is bearing rulership. So everything under the sun is bearing a burden, man. Okay, waiting for this man to get out of power, man. Okay, so this is why the scriptures say, rejoice, ye heavens, all right, and ye that dwell in him, because this is the last time, man. All right, that we're going to ever have to go through another captivity, that the earth is going to have to mourn. The people shall languish, okay, under the hands of an oppressor, man. The scriptures refer to Esau, Edom as the hammer of the whole earth. Babylon the Great, the whore that sitteth upon the beast. Okay, O virgin daughter of Babylon, man. Okay. The scripture in Isaiah 47, I sit upon the throne, I shall not see widowhood, man. Roughly the same. I sit as a widow, you know. So, this man is true, man. It says, woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he have but a short time, right? So Esau, Edom is coming down upon the planet earth, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians, wherever you may be scattered, chiefly the elect. All right, because he knoweth that he have a short time. And how do Esau, Edom know that he has a short time? Well, the scriptures say he's wiser than Daniel. And Esau understands the scriptures. All right, but I want to also get this too. Excuse me, man, you know, under the elements right now. I want to also get this too in the book of Psalms, because this is an example of how Esau, Edom knows that he has a short time. Okay, because the scriptures tell you to measure the time. All right, and the scriptures tell you at the peak of his rulership, all right, that he shall be in straits in the book of Job. But this is Psalms 50, verse 19, it says, thou givest thy mouth to evil, right, speaking of Esau, Edom, okay, which he give his mouth to evil, man. Okay, everything that comes out of the mouth of the so-called white man, Esau, Edom, is evil, man. Whether it's to set up a certain law against you so-called Negroes, Latino, Native American Indians, whether it's at your job, your boss, your supervisor, okay, your local co-worker, man, okay. Everything that comes out of the mouth of the so-called white man, Esau, Edom, is evil, and there's no purity in him, man. There's no wholeness in him, man. There's no integrity. All right, there's no righteousness in him, man. Scripture say, who can make an unclean thing clean, man? Esau, Edom is defiled, man. All right. And the scripture say he's more valid than the earth. All right, in the book of Job as well, man. All right, it says, Verse 19, Psalms 50 and 19, thou givest thy mouth to evil, and thy tongue frameth deceit. Thou sittest and speakest against thy brother. Who, man? Jake, man. So-called Negroes, Latino, Native American Indians. Okay? He slanders and speakest against thy brother. Thou slanders thy own mother's son. Right? Because we came out of the same womb, man. But what he had broken everlasting covenant. You see? All right? Being a brother, man. Okay? The scriptures say he had a perpetual hatred to the so-called Negroes, Latino, Native American Indians, man. All right, get to the point, verse 21, it says, these things hast thou done, right? So these are the things that the so-called Esau Edom is doing continuously. The scriptures say, as it is this day, man, a perpetual hatred is a long time, everlasting, man, without an end, okay? That's why it says he knoweth that he has a short time. All right, so he's going to come down with great wrath, man. Okay, and it sucks because you jakes don't know who your enemy is, man. All right? It says, these things hast thou done, and I kept silence, right? And what is the silence of the Most High? Not jacking you people up. Matter of fact, let's get that real quick. All right? You know, because Esau Edom actually believes that, all right, he's going to defeat the Lord. That he's going to upset prophecy, that the scriptures is going to fall, man. You know, that's crazy, man. That's fucking crazy, bro. That's insane, man. Here it is, all these great rulerships, all right, were destroyed because they came up against Yahweh Bashmi Al-Shai, the supreme Yahweh Bashmi Al-Shai, the Heavenly Father through his only begotten Son. And this man actually believes that he's going to upset prophecy, man. You understand? Ecclesiastes 8 and 11, it says, because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily. And that's the point, man. Esau Edom is sitting in the courtroom of the heavens, man, right now. You see, and the Most High being the Heavenly Father, the judge, the supreme judge, all right? The power of flesh, the Father of spirits, okay? He sentenced Esau Edom to a judgment that's going to happen at his time, man, at the Most High's time. That's why the thoughts of the Heavenly Father is not our thoughts, man. But see, he knows that he has a short time because he can actually see the destruction of his economy, man, the destruction of his rulership, man, okay? The destruction of his kingdom. He can actually see these things and witnessing and beholding it. That's why he's making certain moves, putting certain laws in order, all right, putting certain commandments and signing off certain executive orders, all right, to come down upon the so-called Negroes, Latino, Native American Indians, man. All right, with his martial law, okay, with his super soldiers, with his AI technology, all right, his artificial programming, man, okay, and also ultimately the R5D chip, which is the mark of the beast, to be the dependency of you 2/3, man. You see, because the elect is not going to take the RFID chip, man, because they know that that's the mark of the beast, man. They were forewarned. That's why Yahweh said, he said, before they spring forth, I'll tell you, man. So our people were already warned of the destruction of the so-called Esau Edom and the rules and the tactics that he's actually going to use, all right, so that you cannot be snared in the way of the enemy, man. You see? Right, but he believes that he's actually going to come into a fullness of his sufficiency, man. Okay, but the scriptures say that he shall be in straits, man. And the Most High shall rain fire upon his head, man. Okay, and that's thermonuclear missiles. All right. So it says, because a sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily, right? So just because the so-called Esau Edom is not judged yet, man. Okay, just because the Most High Yahweh did not bring a rod upon him right now, man. Okay, this man actually feels that he's straight. You know, he keep fucking with the children of Israel, and he don't see nobody stopping him. So what? He feels like he's safe, man. That's exactly what's going on. So the Most High Yahweh has a certain time where he's going to judge this man. And that's why it says, therefore the heart of the sons of men is fully set in them to do evil. And the key word is fully, man. Esau Edom, his heart is fully set to do evil and mischief, man. That's why he constantly slanders against his own mother's son. All right, that's why he constantly put up laws and commandments and executive orders to come down upon you so-called Negro Latino Indians, man. All right, that's why he constantly infiltrate, all right, your privacy, man. Okay, that's why he constantly set up certain things, all right, to where these factories are producing certain chemicals in your food, man. All right, and the chemicals in the air, okay, the chemicals in the water, and it's all to destroy us, man. He's fully set to do evil against us, man. Now he's making this hard. He's making it harder for you to actually live, man. You people so fucking blind you can't see it, man. And that's why it's gonna take for you help us, to kill 2/3, man. And that's a mercy kill, man. Cause you can't see your damn enemy, man. And you at war, man, constantly, every day. You know. But yeah, that's the point. Going back to Psalms chapter 50, verse 21. These things hast thou done, right, man? And we just went through the list of evil, okay? It says, these things that hast thou done, and I kept silence. Thou thoughtest that I was altogether as one as thyself. So that's why it says the Most High kept silence, and the judgment is not executed speedily. Because the Most High's timing is perfect, man. The Most High is not judging one individual, man. The Most High is judging a whole fucking nation, man. You understand? The supreme judge, man. Things that are already done, man. All right, he's judging people for it, man. That's Zephaniah the 3rd chapter, the 5th verse, man. But see, Esau, Edom do not understand the fear of the Lord, nor can he comprehend it. Why? Because he was not given the fear of the Lord. Okay? He despised the birthright. He despised the Most High, man. So what? The end of him, all right, or the end of carnality is taking hold of him, man. It's taking the grip of him, man. He can no more rule the nations with a rod of iron, man. He can no more be the hammer that breaketh the nations in pieces, man. He can no more be the golden cup, all right, that have deceived all the nations, man, by drinking of that wine of his fornication, which is his philosophies and his democracy and his image, man. Why? Because it is coming into the perfected time of the Most High judging this man, man. You see? It says, these things hast thou done, and I kept silence. Thou thoughtest that I was altogether such as one as thyself. Right, so Esau, Edom think the Most High with him. It says, but I will reprove thee and set them in order before thine eyes. So this is how Esau, Edom know that he has a short time, because the Most High is reproving him by what? Setting us up in order before his eyes. And the scriptures tell you what? Let's get that real quick. Okay? You know, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shah, man. Esau, Edom knows that he's done, because he actually see, all right, the kingdom of heaven being set up, all right, being raised up, being closed up, all right. He actually see the breaches being closed, man, right before him. All right, so this is the book of Amos, Amos chapter 9, verse 11. All right, it says, in that day, what day, man? The time we're living in right now. The timing of Yahweh Shem Shai, the book of Sirach, the 39th chapter, tell you it shall be accomplished in due season. In that day will I raise up the tabernacle of David. The tabernacle of David is what you see out here today on the four corners of the earth, starting with Elder Apostle Har on down. Chiefly the man that died in the faith, but who the man that's living right now, right? The bones and the flesh that's raised up right now through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Shai, starting with Elder Apostle Har on down, is the tabernacle of David, man. Through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Shai, believe that, man. All right? That's what you are witnessing, man. Us being set up in order. You being reproved. The scriptures say in 2 Thessalonians, the 1st chapter, if I'm not mistaken, on the 2nd chapter, it says to consume him with the spirit of his mouth, man. The spirit of the Most High's mouth is his prophets, man. Because that's how the Most High spoke to the whole world since the world began. Okay? All right, and it says, I will raise up the tabernacle of David that is fallen. Right, and that's the Most High having mercy on David by the sure mercies of David, man. Okay? And close up the breaches thereof, right? So have a hedge or a wall, you see? And see, this is not untempered mortar, man. You see? This is our house, all right, the house of David being built off of the faith, man. Off of the sure foundation, the sure rock, which is Yahweh Shai, the chief cornerstone of the house of David, man. Which is the tabernacle, which is the kingdom of heaven, man. You see? All right, because this all goes back to Yahweh Shai. This all goes back to Yahweh Shai, man. Because Yahweh Shai in reincarnation was the son of King David, man. He was King Solomon, man. You know, and the Lord said he will beat him with the rod of stripes, rods of men, if he go off. All right, he shall have the stripes of men, roughly to say. And King Solomon never was beaten by a man. So who was that talking about? Yahweh Shai. You see? But you people can't get that, man. But not to go off, it says, and in that day will I raise up the tabernacle of David that is fallen, and close up the breaches thereof. And I will raise up his ruins, and I will build it as in the days of old, man. So this is the Lord setting in order the house of David, the kingdom of heaven, man. And there's nothing this man can do against this, man. But what? Come down with his great wrath, all right, which is a carnal blessing. So let's go ahead and get the closing precept. You see? Because, bro, how can you, and the whole thing, bro, how can you stop? How can you stop the Lord, man? Nobody, bro, the Lord cannot be stopped, bro. Yahweh Shem Shai is undefeated, man. The Lord raises up king, man. You know, certain shit like this just makes me mad, man. You know? And we'll as well be one of those judges, which we all gonna be fucking kings in that time, man. And it's Salaki, I say that through the spirit. I say that just through the order, man. All right, because by the mercy of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, we're gonna be a nation of kings and priests. But Lord's will, I don't have to down this side. Lord's will, I make it, man. How the fuck you gonna stop Yahweh Shem Yahushua? The Lord said He only have known the nation of Israel, man. We were brought here for our captivity, for our judgment, man, not to be destroyed. You damn idiots, man. Psalm 75 verse 7, it says, "But the Most High is the judge. He putteth down one and setteth up another." The Most High is putting you down, my man. The Lord is breaking down you structurally, economically, physically, emotionally, spiritually, financially, man. America is being destroyed. And if you do not have the spirit, you cannot see this, man. It's happening right before your eyes, man. Okay? But what, you still got Jake believing that America is the fucking place to be, man. When the Lord fucking hate this place, man. He's angry at the wicked every day, man. Okay? But if you do not have the spirit, you can't see that, man. Alright, so going back to the point, because Esau Edom actually believes that he's going to upset prophecy. He actually believes that he's going to destroy, okay? He's going to destroy the Most High's plan, man. Okay? He actually believes that, man. But see, you people don't know the hearts of Esau Edom because you do not read. That's why the scripture says, "Blessed is he that readeth," man. But what, your mind is caught up in the philosophies, and your mind is caught up in the democracies, alright, in the lifestyle, the image of Esau Edom. Okay, you're caught up in the society. So guess what? The Most High is going to wipe you away, man. Sweep you with the besom of destruction, man. Which is a thermonuclear missile. The Lord is going to get rid of you. And ultimately, if you're a Jake, that's purifying you, man. So it's a mercy kill. Because when you go into the etymology of mercy kill, all right, it means to have an incurable disease, man. Okay? So you Jakes have an incurable disease because you cannot see who your enemy is at war. So the Lord is just going to put you out of your misery, man. And bring you back to the loins of the 1/3. This is Isaiah chapter 59, verse 19. "So shall they fear the name of the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, from the west." Right, man. Okay, why? Because you actually want to witness the chariot of the Most High, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, the supreme judge. Okay, as we just read about, who setteth up one and bringeth down another, roughly the same, from the west. Okay, you're going to see that fathership coming in, man. Okay, and you're going to fear. All right, and it says, "In his glory from the rising of the sun," right? Because it's going to be a glorious thing to actually witness the fathership coming in a time of World War III, man, when all hell break loose. Okay, your super soldiers, all right, and your angels, all right, and Michael the archangel gets sent down here, man, and 144,000 get spiritual powers, man. The dead in Yahushua raised up first, okay? The angels coming back many-fold, 100-fold, 1,000-fold, man, infinite-fold, man, if you will, okay? That's going to be glorious, man. It says, "When the enemy shall come in like a flood," right? A flood, man. Going back to Revelations 12, and it's quoted in the 16:11. It quotes Revelations 12, man. So when Esau Edom come down like a flood, which you see what happens out there when people go surfing, man. You know, when the flood come in, what they get up on their board, man. Okay, you'll see them cruising, but when that wave come in, if you will, when that wave come in, what people get on their surfboard and ride the wave. Well, guess what? That's symbolic to the elect, because the wave is destruction, and the Lord is going to put the spirit on us to be able to ride through this swiftly, man. You see, and that's going to be through spiritual powers, man. Not power of our own, but power of the Most High, Yahweh Shem Yahushua. And that's why Esau Edom knows he has a short time, because those men are being raised up in order right before his eyes, man. And there's nothing he can do. Okay? To the truth, against the truth, but for the truth, man. Okay? It says, "When the enemy shall come in like a flood, the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua shall lift up a standard against him," man. And that's what this thing is about, man. The spirit, man. You see? Because this whole time, the Most High Yahweh Shem Yahushua been rocking with us in the spirit. Because the things that are not yet done are being done in front of us, man. All right, coming into the end of Esau rulership, man. And he's afraid because there's nothing he can do to stop this, man. You can't stop the Lord. The Lord is undefeated, man. He's infinite and old. How can you stop a power that created you, man? How can you stop something you cannot see? But see, Esau Edom is carnal. That's why he despised the blessing. Okay? Well, we fear the Lord. All right? And Esau's finished, man. Alright, so with that, Lord's word is edifying to the elect, giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushai, Bashem, Rakakadash, and the Wadi Bashem, Yahushai for the spirit and truth. The honors to my apostles, the elders, the great millstone, who will well and tell me this truth through the spirit. Salutations according to Akim, shalom to the elect. Esau is finished.